why the fuck you're going under for. He's like, well, at least I have a license. Oh my God, that makes me so mad. Man, it's been worse than ever not having a car because I got to rely on my dad and like Doug and Playboy and fucking everybody else, and it sucks. And 9 out of 10 times I got to deal with my dad, and it's just horrible, man. It's horrible. I love him. I'm gonna regret it one day for saying it, but man, I do not want to spend longer than fucking 30 minutes with my dad at this point. He is driving me nuts lately. But Lana thinks the same thing. It's because he's stuck in the house all day. We don't have nothing to do. And then he always wants to pick at me about something. The other day, I'm sitting on my porch smoking a cigarette, minding my own fucking business, over here looking at my phone, doing whatever I was doing, and all of a sudden I see my dad coming across the yard. I'm like, great. He gets right up to my driveway, looks at me, lights a cigarette, and he goes, well, your mom was better than you, wasn't she? And I was like, what are you talking about? She was like, your mom always had all kinds of men, just like you. But at least she got men to do stuff for her. And I was like, what the fuck is that supposed to mean? He was like, oh, well, you need to, what is it, fucking weed whack this. You need to fucking break down the wood and bring it in the backyard. Your light bulb needs changed. You need this and that. And that just fucking pissed me off so bad. And I just was like, fuck you. And turned around, flicked my cigarette, it was a half C too, and came inside and slammed the door. Like, that made me so fucking mad. Like, he intentionally comes over here and antagonizes me. He antagonizes the fuck out of me. And I tell Lana all the time, I'm like, keep him over there. And she sees it. He does like to fucking pick at me. And then I think he thinks it's funny. He thinks it's funny. Because he was telling, I can't remember who he was telling. He was like, yeah, I came over here and said that to her. And he was like, she got mad at hell and went inside. And he was like, I got a good laugh out of it. That's what I'm talking about. That's antagonizing me. And that's why I don't want to fuck with him right now. I don't know what his deal is. Wish he'd leave me the fuck alone. He's ornery as hell. I don't know what his problem is. But he picks on Lana too. So she can't wait to go to work sometimes. And he's constantly telling us how bored he is. Well, fucking do something, man. He's got a whole garage full of wood crafting shit. He could do anything he wants, but he don't. He's a Facebook junkie. That's what he does. He's a damn Facebook junkie. I ought to make money off of him. You know what? He's always like $20 in me to death. I'll just start making money off of him. He's going to start his own cooking show and I'm going to record it. It'll give him something to think about and something to do every week. Cooking with Daddy Wonderful. And I'll get a meal out of it. This is a win-win situation. It'll keep him busy. He'll be on the internet trying to look for the next fucking recipe. That's another thing. He gets on, oh God bless him. He'll watch that Food Network shit, and then he thinks he's a fucking chef, right? And then he'll go and look up the recipe and he'll write it all down. And he'll be wanting to cook shit that, like, the ingredients are like $20 for a spice or something like that. He'll show Lana, and Lana's like, no. He gets so mad about it, too. All the man wants to do is cook. He's like, I'm tired of being broke. That's his favorite thing to say. He's like, I'm goddamn tired of this. Well, oh well. I said, well, go on and hit the lottery then. I ought to go in there and kick in his door right now and tell him to start looking up a recipe, because he's either going to make money or quit bitching. That's what I ought to do. He's probably in there taking a nap. Ooh, it's freezing.